Welcome back to Lessons from the Front and another after-action report with the other Eugene.
Hello Eugene, so what do we have today for your army?
Right, I'm going to be using a British army in Burma. It's a 500-point army. I have a lieutenant, he's regular. I've got a sniper team, they're veterans. I've got a forward observer, a free forward observer, they're regular. This is my other veteran squad. It's a squad of 6 riflemen, they're Gurkhas. Then I have a regular steward. This steward is a recce, so it's vulnerable. It's got rivets and stuff, and it's always counted as open top, so it can be hit by small arms fire or pinned by small arms fire. Then I've got a regular squad. These are my King's African rifles that have arrived in Burma, so they're just 8 regular riflemen. And then I've got another regular squad of British. This squad has got a LMG, the brain gun.
Oh wow. Okay, I hope that they do well for today's game. All the best to you.
So this is the other Eugene. What are you using today, Eugene?
Oh, hi. Hi Eugene. So today I will be using the Japanese, and this will be my second lieutenant. Alright, and then this will be my veteran squad. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
So are all 3 veteran squads similar?
Yeah, they are all similar except for this particular one. I had purchased bicycles for them for today.
Okay, so these guys have got bicycles.
Yeah.
And what are in each of those 3 veteran squads?
They are just riflemen, 5 riflemen, 1 SMG guy, and a machine gun guy. Okay. So as for this, they'll be represented by I do not have the exact model, so this will be the sniper.
Right.
Okay. And
is the sniper regular?
Yeah, the sniper is a regular and a regular lorry.
Okay, that's great. I wish you good luck too. Because we were using 500-point armies, we decided to play our game on a smaller table, a 4x4 foot table somewhere in Burma. As you can see on that right-hand lower hill, there's a homestead with banana leaf roof, and someone's been doing the laundry with the bed sheets hanging out to dry in the sun. There was a single road that crossed from one table edge to the other. We created a very hilly, jungle-like terrain for our Japanese versus British game. The hills were steep, but not impossible for any of the hills. None of the hills, should I say, were impossible for infantry to cross, just slowing movement, but no vehicle could cross over any of the steep terrain. We wanted the terrain to be cluttered because it was an infantry game. And once we had set up the table, we then had to move on to selecting a mission. Wait, hold on, let me just...
Yeah, no worries.
Don't look too stupid. Let's go. So where's the mission?
Alright.
So we need a mission. Where's the mission table? Playing the game. Scenarios, page 131. Page 131.
Let's see what we have for
Page 131. We need a roll for... are we going to do battle scenarios or attacker defender scenario?
How about we roll dice and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We decide.
Okay.
Alright, I'll roll a dice.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 6.
So attacker defender, is it?
Yep. Let's play attack
So
defender.
attacker defender, and then you've got to roll. I'll roll the dice. So it's 1 to 6 again, right?
It's a 4.
So we're going to play hold until relieved. Scenario number 10.
All right.
Scenario number 10. Scenario number 10. Scenario number 10. Right, scenario number 10. Hold until relieved. So your force has been sent on a very dangerous mission to capture a key strategic objective. Your men have reached the immediate vicinity of the objective during the night, and at first light you'll attempt to seize the position. You will then dig in for the inevitable counterattacks and hold until relieved. Right, so the setup, the objective could be a bridge, an ammo or fuel dump, an airstrip, a command bunker, blah blah blah. So we need a we need a central objective.
Central objective for this particular map.
With the center of the table happening to be on the road at the foot of that steep hill, both of us felt this would make a strategic point to hold for this scenario. So I outrolled the other Eugene, so I've got to choose whether to be the defender or the attacker. I'm going to defend.
Ooh, the defense.
Because last time I played this scenario, a long time ago, I was the attacker.
Ah.
Do you remember?
Oh yes.
I played this before.
Oh yes.
So I'll be the defender this time. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All the best to you, Eugene.
Thank you. You too. So as the defender, I've got a sniper team and this regular squad within 6 inches of the objective. And then in my first wave, I've got these 2 squads. I had to round down from the 5 remaining squads. So they will be in the first wave, a regular and a veteran squad. And then these 3, the lieutenant, the observer, and the tank, they'll be coming on in the first reserves. With only a sniper team and a regular squad on table, Eugene made the bold decision to rush the target. It's your dice next.
All right. So right now I'll run my bicycle.
Yeah. So that squad's mounted on bicycles.
24 inch, just nice.
Okay. Oh, that's quite aggressive. Cycling up the road at high speed. That's your only squad on bicycles, right?
Yeah.
Wow, immediately on top of the objective. That is crazy aggressive. Well done. Needless to say, with the very next order dice that came our way, I reacted to Eugene's bold move by opening fire at point blank range with that squad of mine that was in the woods very near to the objective. Right, so this regular squad, I'm going to fire them at the Japanese squad that raced up on their bicycles and are sitting on the objective.
All right. What do you have?
I've got an LMG, so that gives me 4 dice. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other men.
Okay.
With rifles. So that's 7 plus 4 is 11 dice, needing 2s to hit. Oops. One miss.
One miss.
So it's 10 chances to kill.
Or
veterans, right?
Yep.
They're veterans. So veterans, I need 5 to kill. And I've only got 2 kills.
Ooh.
2 kills. I guess that's actually correct, odds-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both 6s. I can try and kill something important.
Mm-hmm.
So if I roll another 6, I can maybe kill the LMG. That's a cocked dice. I'm going to roll that again. Nope. So it's just 2 men dead.
2 men dead. All right, I'll just take up.
And
2
then we
guys.
need a pin over there, right?
Yeah, just a bit.
At the end of turn 1, I was feeling very nervous for my British. It seemed as though Eugene's daring and bold move to cycle his veteran squad up the road and plant them on the objective was going to pay off. I had very little on the table, only 1 regular squad that had failed to make any impact in its shooting at point blank range, and then a sniper team and a forward observer team. That forward observer team was actually what won me the day. I had called in an off-table barrage during turn 1, and that came in at the beginning of turn 2. And not only did it come in, but I was able to increase the template's radius from 6 to 12 inches with a lucky throw of a 6. And that effectively put Eugene's entire army under a template. And I gave him a lot of pins. Every single one of his squads took pins, and he lost his commander during that barrage. That bit of luck bought me an entire turn to bring in reserves, whilst Eugene spent that turn 2, rallying all his squads. So after being shelled by my artillery, off-table artillery, Eugene's going to try and rally the truck and the unit inside the truck. So Eugene, how does rallying work?
All right, so rally, that means you have to remove out the pin. You are attempting to do it, so you have to roll for morale first.
Okay. Oh, you mean like a motivation first?
Yeah, motivation first at full value.
Okay,
so after you roll the full value, then if you pass it, and then you get to remove the pins by rolling a d6.
I see. Okay, great. Thank you. So your dudes in the truck have got 3 pins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so roll your d6.
All right, I'll roll a d6.
So it's 1 plus 6 is 7 pins that you can take off, so all 3 pins disappear. So turn 2 was effectively used by myself to bring in fresh troops and consolidate my position, and the Japanese spent that turn recovering from a devastating artillery barrage. There was a small sniper duel that took place as well, but that wasn't very successful. Turn 3 saw considerably more action. The Japanese were determined to capture that objective and raced a truckload of veteran troops and once again placed them on the objective. The Japanese also brought another veteran unit, into the dwelling on the hill. With my King's African rifles, the regular rifles that had survived the first assault, and my Gurkhas coming around the hill, I had 3 units firing on that truckload of infantry, and they very quickly were whittled down and eliminated. This left Eugene with one last throw of the dice, and that was to assault with his 3rd and final veteran squad, and he assaulted them. He banzaied into my Gurkhas and wiped them out. However, I did bring my Stuart round the hill, and together with infantry support from the King's African Rifles and that regular squad, that final 3rd squad of Eugene's was whittled down all the way down to 2 men. And that is when he decided that there was no chance that he could hold or even contest that objective with in the face of overwhelming British forces. Right, so our game's come to an end, and the Japanese have decided that they can't contest the objective anymore. That's the objective over there. So why have you relented, Eugene?
Well, I only left with 2 guys and a lorry that does not have a weapon.
Right. Okay, and if I'm looking at the British Army from your perspective, it's actually looking quite intimidating, because I've got my free observer that's been shooting with their rifles. I've got a sniper team over here. I've got the King's African Rifles advancing down the road. I've got my officer right here at the objective, and also another regular unit in the woods next to the objective. Yep. And then I've also got that Stuart tank. So the unit that I lost was the Gurkhas, and I thought, they were over there. I thought you were quite brave. You charged your Japanese from this dwelling. Well, first you moved them onto the road here, right?
Yeah.
And then you charged through, and you were actually outdiced. You had 3 dice to my 5.
Yeah.
And I didn't kill a single one of your guys.
Yeah,
you won that combat.
It was pretty lucky, I would say.
Yeah, but it was good. I think that your courage actually won the day there. It was very good. So anything that you've learned from this game, Eugene?
Number does matter.
Tell me about what do you mean by numbers does matter?
Well, because I do not have enough body to contest the area, and I spent too much points on the veterancy.
I see, but did we not have a similar number of order dice? So why was it that you couldn't get enough troops to the objective?
I feel that because first the map layout is very bottleneck. From this point of view, right, there's only like 1 entrance.
Right.
Well, from the other point of view, there's multiple ways to cross it. Yeah. So I'm on the losing end.
Right. So because you were feeding in your troops or your sections one at a time, I was able to pick them off.
Yes.
As they came in, right?
Yes.
So I think that a turning point in the game was quite early on when my forward artillery observer, those guys over there, they called in off-table artillery, and it came in the very first opportunity. And I remember you saying that I might have brought it in too early, but I was quite lucky because it hit immediately.
Yeah.
And what the effect of that, what do you think was?
Well, there's a lot of bin and there were some kills. Fortunately, my commanding officer is killed in action for that. Yeah, and after subsequent turn, I have to keep rallying all of them, and we took out the entire turn.
That actually, so that off-table artillery actually robbed you of an entire turn in getting to the objective. All right, look, I think for this terrain, it favors a defensive position. So I feel like because there was a lot of there were hills and difficult for troops to advance towards the objective, I felt like it did favor the defender somewhat. So I was able to place quite a large squad of 9 men quite close to the objective. And so when you did advance towards that objective, that squad of mine was able to pour fire into the advancing squad and therefore sort of whittle it down, you know. So I think this, what I liked about this terrain was that it favored the defender, and that's why I chose. So remember up front, I won the dice roll to see who would be attacker and defender. That's why I chose to be the defender, because I felt like the central terrain piece would really be key in defending this objective.
All right. So if you are the attacking party, how would you go about it?
I think. So I saw what you were doing. You try to muster your troops on one side of the table with a push in one direction. I think perhaps what I would have done is try to come at least at the objective from at least 2 different directions. But it's always, I mean, hindsight's always it's always easy to talk with hindsight. But I think because you were coming down one bottleneck, that did somehow disadvantage you. And I think if I had played as the attacker, I would have tried to come from different directions.
Okay.
Just to make the defender turn and shoot in other directions. So I didn't have to do much moving once I was in position, you know.
I see.
Yeah. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching and for your support. It's sincerely appreciated. The two Eugenes would love to hear from you with regards to what you think we could have done differently in this battle. Please do keep watching and look out for our next big episode of a historic game that's coming soon when we're going to be doing the Battle of Bukit Chandu here at the Elias CC with a much larger crowd, the team of Fireteam Elias. Look forward to seeing you guys again. Take care and happy gaming!